Welcome, my people, to African Moonlight Tales.
Oh no. Oh, I was just so lost in thought. Hello, my people. How are you? My name is Evelyn Ude Iyawi. I'm a school teacher. I was born and raised in Africa. Africa can be such a fun, my goodness. I miss it so much. Many years ago in Africa, before people started to document information, oral tradition was the main way of handing or passing down information from one generation to the other. They remember things like dates of births, deaths, marriages, wars, their defeats and their losses, their heroes and heroines, and all whatnot. And this led to what we call in Africa oral tradition. But wait, it didn't end there. Also in those days, the main job for men was farming. Africa had such, and still has, such beautiful soil to grow crops. So the men took to farming, of course. Who will not? But guess what? At a point, it became a thing of pride. That the more or the bigger, the more farms you have, or the larger farms you have, the more the respect people have for you. So, guess what? The men started to think about how to enlarge their families. They decided to marry so many women. Because marrying so many women meant having more children. And having more children meant larger families and more people to work on the farms. So they started to marry more women and having more children. And this later led to the practice of polygamy, or the marrying of more than one wife, just to have more children to work on the farms. And these families worked so hard daily to grow their crops and all whatnot. But after I had this job, they needed a kind of way to relax, socialize, and have fun. And that's how they took to storytelling after dinner. And while they told the story, usually during the moonlight time, when the moon is shining, they gathered in front of their houses or village squares. They told stories. They did group wrestling. They did hide and go. They played hide and go seek. They sang. They danced. They danced. They sang. They danced. It was all fun. It was so much that the adults even got involved. And sometimes the adults told the kids the stories. And these stories were not just ordinary stories. They told stories about heroes and heroines. They told stories about animals and how natural disasters that happened in their past, how they learned from it. They told stories why certain things were the way they are, and so on and so forth. And then they later extended these stories to teaching moral lessons to kids. They taught such virtues as being honest, not telling lies, not stealing, being respectful to their parents and all the adults around. And this went on and on and on for so many hundreds of years. But these stories survived a great deal to this moment because people handed it from one generation to the other. The stories did not die. I remember in those days when I was growing up in Africa, I hardly ever missed any of the stories because I would do all my chores, complete them, do everything that I'm assigned to do just to be part of the story. The stories were so much fun and I never wanted to miss it. Story sessions. And so it went on and on. So I had this great opportunity of being born in Africa and raised in Africa and being part especially of these Moonlight story sessions, that I want to bring these stories to this generation, one story at a time.